How's it going? This is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you as promised with some few simple tips and tricks you can use to improve your online presence as a company. So I have the homepage of the website pulled up, which we'll dive into here in just a second. Now, I always like to pull up a Google, search page here with one of these searches within it that I would consider a buyer intent keyword. So if I lived in Lenexa, Kansas, and I was looking for some roofing services, this is something I would type in, or something very similar to find a company to do those services for me. Now, there are 3 different sections on a Google page, of course, that you can be within to be on this first page and get most of the exposure, right? So this first one is going to be from ads. Now, there's a couple different types we're seeing here, but the first one are the Google guaranteed ads, so trusted and local and verified companies through Google. And these do convert highly because of how much exposure they're going to get. Now, next, you're going to see this ad within the Google Map Pack. These are one of the newer ones I've seen, or like a newer form of a Google ad that you can do. Now, being in this map pack organically, like these 3 are, Alpha is paying to be within here. Now, this is going to convert highly as well, but the main thing is that you want to be within these top 3 organically, of course, because the total amount of traffic that you'll get offline, a lot of it will come through here, normally 30 to 50%. And that's going to be, whether it be a phone call or a click to the website, will come from this map pack alone. Main reason because 90% of people are not going to be hitting a button like this. That's more businesses, especially when they're seeing good ratings with a good amount of reviews. So to be able to do that, you obviously just need to make sure you have a Google business profile, and once you do, make sure it's optimized out. And you can even do a little bit of research on these top guys to see where they may, are exceeding, and then you guys can beat them on the numbers that they have as well. And that's an easy way to get yourself within this map pack and producing a lot more traffic. Now, the next way or next section you can always be in is this organic listing. So below the ads and the map packs, you're going to get the organic listings. Now we're seeing some directories, of course, with it being roofing, Yelp, Home Advisor, and so on and so forth. Now, Easton Roofing is our first company besides a directory that we're seeing here organically. So I did pull them up to put them into the same program. I'm going to do a quick little comparison of the 2 websites, okay? Now, again, I always pull up the home pages of everybody's website if they have one as well for these videos, because Google has a kind of a sweet spot when it comes to their algorithm and home pages. And what that is it's the content on the home page. Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on the home page alone. So you want to make sure you're within those parameters. So it looks like the content on the home page is a little light for those parameters. And then even with that content on the home page that you should have, every 15 or every 150 to 200 words of that content should be a buyer intent keyword, like I was talking about on this Google search, right? Something very similar to this. Now, also what you guys can do, something super simple. Let me see if these are. No, they're not. Okay. So sometimes pictures or images are also going to be content on a website page as well. It looks like in your case, all these pictures are embedded within the website itself. But let's say, for instance, you see how I can highlight these words. Let's say I could highlight this image here. So that image would be read by Google as content as well. So you would want to make sure your pictures within your website too are saved as keywords, just so you can get more keywords within your homepage and your website overall. Now, I went ahead and I threw your website here into this paid program that I use called Ahrefs. So it gives me a quick overview of everything that's going on with the website. So the first thing I'm going to see are 2 different ratings, one for a DR and one for a UR. Now, DR rating is your trust and power within Google for your whole domain or your entire website. And then this UR is your trust and power within Google for your homepage, okay? Now, these are ranked out of 100, so as you can see, these are low ratings. But the main reason is because how to build trust and power within Google is through these backlinks and referring domains. Now these numbers are low as well. So to be able to build that trust, you need to start building out quality backlinks. You can't just have quantity; they have to be quality and typically of a higher relevancy to the industry that you're into. And that'll push power and trust onto your website and get you ranking up for Google with the keywords that you have. Now, with an entire website like you guys have, you would want more than this amount of keywords as well. Because if you're only ranking for 5 different keywords or phrases within Google, not that many people are going to find you, especially with the amount of services you guys provide too, right? So you guys have, not only roofing, but windows and siding as well. So you could be having keywords that revolve around all 3 of these different services within all the areas that you serve as well. So you would have somewhere around 50 to 100 keywords. And if you did all that correctly, you would have traffic that you would be bringing in. Probably it would definitely be within the hundreds. So let's go ahead and take a look at Easton Roofing. Now this was the first one that popped up. As you can see, they service more than just Lenexa, of course, but they're the first ones popping up for the Lenexa area and roofing. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at them thrown into this same program. So you can see their ratings are a fair bit higher. Nothing too spectacular though, especially with the amount of backlinks they have. So the backlinks that they're going to have are not going to be of a high quality, especially with the rating that they're having. So they kind of put some work and effort into something they shouldn't have even done in the first place. You can also see they have almost 700 keywords on their website. But doing all this, even with not doing it necessarily 100% correctly, they're still bringing in 500 people a month to the website. So that there just shows you alone, and pardon my language, even if you're doing it half-assed, right, you can bring in a fair amount of traffic. So doing it correctly, you could see the potential of traffic and workload that you're definitely missing out on when it comes to the online presence of a website and your company overall. So I think for this video, and trying to keep it as short as I possibly can here, I think there's enough information that you guys can go ahead and use to definitely start, building up some online presence more than what you currently have. So I do want to thank you and appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to watch this video. And if it's not too crazy of an idea, of course, please give me some feedback on it, whether that's through an email, a phone call, or a text. Did you guys find this informational at all, or not? And then, of course, if you have any questions or concerns about anything I talked about in this video too, please feel free to reach out. So just thank you once again. Have a good rest of your day.